鬼を滅ぼす。そのために俺の力はある。誰であろうとこのウガチ、容赦はしない。ウガチ
！Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. I'm going to talk about this Ugachi. Well, he is from Watatsumi, one of the captain from Ha Kitsune or Yaiba Kitsune, either way. And then I managed to match his 2nd and 5th gate. So his overall status is only about this high. Yeah, the HP can be even higher and the physical attack can be even higher if you master the 6th gate and 7th gate. And then his speed is about 170 with the runes. And then his attack power is depending on physical attack, dex and speed. So his physical attack and dex is about this high, not really that bad. And then next is the leader skill. Well, for the fire units only, all of them will have 50% HP up, and slash attack 20% up, and physical attack 10% up, and strong bursts only 20% up. So he's really very good against the Oni monster. And then if you master his 3rd gate, this slash attack 20% change into all attack 20%, so you can mess around with all types of physical attacker. And then next is the mementos. Once you get these limited mementos, you will automatically get Ugachi at the same time. Yeah, so it's 2 in 1. And then for the basic parameter, it increases the HP. And then about the group skill, it increases the dex, slow resistance, HP up, slash attack up, and single attack up. And then if you max break these mementos, it added extra guts up. Means you have the chances of survive the massive damage from the enemy. And then next is the BG ability. It is an area fire slash attack towards the enemy only. And if the enemy has any bad status, the overall skill power increase. And then for the 1 turn, he will have the gut status. So basically he will not die for the 1 turn. And then if you max break these mementos, it increases the overall skill power attack, as well as instead of 3x3 square become a diamond. Yeah, AoE diamond, so that you can hit more enemy at the same time. And then next is the leader skill. For the Ha Kitsune group, all of them will have HP plus 40%, physical attack and dex plus 30%, strong versus the grid plus 40%, and strong versus the warp plus 20%. So this leader skill is very good for those attackers who are using both physical and dex at the same time. For example, katana user and shooting unit and holy brawler, those kind of unit. And then next is the gears. This weapon you can get from his mementos. Well, it increases the physical attack quite a lot and also increases the dex and fire attack, also not bad. And then for the weapon ability is, when his HP is below by 25%, he will have jewel regen, speed greatly increase, status immune, and HP consumption greatly reduce. Means all of his HP consumption skill will be 0. But provided you need to have 25% HP and below. So this weapon ability is quite powerful, but it's very risky at the same time. And then next is the other gears. Well, basically other gears you can equip almost anything. Like for example, I equip with this accessory that is from Lei limited mementos. Well, even though it also increases the fire attack, but then it greatly increases the HP and with the death sentence resistance and slash resistance. And maybe you can equip with the Ultima Muffler with the HP regen, but it will recover his HP, so that he will not activate the auto regen and the other bonus. So it's really depending on the situation. And then for the another gear I equip with this accessory, it increases the dex and the speed. But he does not really need the critical rate since his skill attack doesn't have the property of critical, so I just need these 2 status. And then with the weapon ability that increase the slash resistance and strike resistance for 3 turns. So basically any accessory that is increase the speed I think will be good enough, or maybe single attack up, yeah, either way. And then next is his main ability. For this first skill, it is a fire slash attack and it consumes his HP by 25% I think. And for the 3 turns, he will have the all attack up. So basically this skill is quite good to increase his overall attack. And the shooting range is 4 and it is across AoE. Yeah, not really that bad and it's very cheap. And then next is the second skill. He will drain the enemy jewel and it is 100% hit and with the bind status. And during the bind status, the opponent will have evasion grading down, and he puts the opponent 5 square in front of him. Yeah, so basically this skill pulls the enemy and drains the jewel and is even the 100% hit plus bind status. So that is quite good against the evasion unit. Yeah, it reduces the evasion anyway. And then the jewel cost is also quite cheap, and the shooting range is 6. And then next is the third skill. It is the area fire slash attack, and the fewer enemy within the AoE, the higher the damage is. Yeah, so make sure there's not much enemy within the area so that the damage will be the highest. And then for the 1 turn, his move plus 2. And then the shooting range is 4, and it is a diamond AoE. So basically this skill is quite hard to use because you need to attack 1 enemy instead of multiple enemies so that the damage will be the highest. But at most 2 enemies within the area. If not, the damage reduces quite a lot. And then next is the 4th skill. It is a super strong fire slash attack, and the lower his HP is, the higher the damage is. And with the Alchemist Crush, means the opponent will have permanent poison status and physical damage reduced to half. Yeah, so this Alchemist Crush is quite good, but the attack range is only just 1, so this is a super DBS skill. And then this is also the highest damage of all of the skill. But provided you need to think of some way to reduce his HP to very low, as good as maybe 10%, so that the damage will be very high. And then next is the last skill. It is a fire slash attack, and it consumes his HP at the same time, and with the Alchemist Crush again. And before the skill activate, you have the 2 turns of slash grading increase. Yeah, but the shooting range is only just 1, same as this skill. So basically this skill is the second highest damage of all of the skill. So basically you can use this skill first to reduce his HP so that the overall damage increase for this skill. And then if you master his 5th gate, this skill change into the overall skill power increase as well as the slash attack up increase for the 2 turns. So basically it is quite good to master his 5th gate so that after when you're using this skill and then using this skill, the overall skill damage increase. Yeah, since this is a 2 turn slash attack, yeah, it's quite good. And then next is the side ability. For this first skill, it greatly increases his debuff resistance, and also with the physical attack and dex times 2 for the 2 turns. So this is similar with the charge skill, but it's a 2 turns, so it's quite good. And then you can use 3 times. And then next is the second skill. It is a moving area fire slash attack, and then if the opponent is the Oni or Ogre, the Oni will have all defense down and can be stacked 2 times for 3 turns. So basically this skill is very good against the Oni, yeah, so that the overall skill damage increase. And then the moving range is 3 and it is a plus AoE, not really that bad actually. And then next is the last skill. It is an area fire slash attack, and it also consumes his HP, and the lower his HP is, the higher the damage is. So basically you can also use this skill to reduce his HP. Yeah, so that he will have the high damage after that. And then the AoE is a 1 straight line, range of 3. And then depending on the situation, you may change this side ability to Holy Barrier, like for example this one, Holy Barrier side ability for the charge times 3. But then as I said earlier, his attack power is depending on physical attack and dex and speed. So even if his physical attack times 3, it doesn't mean the attack will be times 3. So it's not so good idea to equip with this Holy Barrier instead. Yeah, you might as well equip with his original side ability that increase the physical attack and dex. Yeah, 2 in 1. So that the overall damage increase. Okay, and then next is the reaction ability. It is a 100% counter attack and it is a fire slash attack. And the lower his HP is, the higher the damage is. And with the jewel drain and with the healing disable status, and skill attack can be activated as well. So basically this counter attack is also very good if his HP is very low. As well as the shooting range is 2, yeah, it's not really that bad compared to the AoE of 1. But then this reaction ability is not so good for shooter unit or long range magic unit as usual, so beware. And then next is the support ability. Instead of 25%, become 50% and below, and it added extra slash attack, slash resistance, strike resistance, pierce resistance, and jump resistance grading up, and with the physical attack up. So basically, as long as his HP is below by 50%, he's super powerful. Yeah, but then it doesn't increase any magic resistance and shooting resistance, so beware. And then for the next passive is, it greatly increases his physical attack and dex and strong versus the Oni. Yeah, by 80 I think. And then it lowers his physical defense and magic defense. Yeah, it's similar with the overdrive, but instead of increase the magic attack, it increase the dex. So his overall damage increased quite a lot with this passive. So I guess these two passives will be very good for him. Okay, next is Kaigan Laser. Well, when you max his 7 gate, it will unlock the Laser, and then it increase 15% HP when you max level, as well as slash attack up for level 5, physical attack plus 5% for level 10, and slash attack plus 5 for level 15. Yeah, so the total up is slash attack plus 10 and physical attack plus 5%. It's quite good. It further increases his overall attack power. And then when you reach level 10, he will unlock a passive which is Strong versus a Wind plus 25%. So basically he will have more damage against the Wind unit. And then next is the Seals or Runes. Well, right now I'm equipping him with physical attack and single attack. Of course, you can equip with the accuracy or area attack, but I think single attack will be good since his single attack power is very powerful. And then with the physical attack and slash as usual. And then the rest is anything, but it's good to get Gluttony with the guts. Yeah, so that he can survive the attack with the Mementos ability and the guts for the 1 turn. And then next is, I'm going to try out at the training arena. Let's see how powerful he really is with the maximum HP and with low HP. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, I'm using this Deer skill, so it increased a lot of HP, like 50%, so the HP is like 12k, yeah. And the physical attack is only just 10%. And the dex is about this high. Okay, let's see the normal attack first. About 4k and yeah, near 5k, okay. And how about this first skill? Okay, 7k and 9k. And how about this one? It's a dual drain. Yeah, 30 and 30. Yeah, it's the same. And how about this one? It's an area attack. Yeah, of course, there's 2 opponents, the damage will be reduced. But if you're fighting against 1 opponent, like for example here, the damage increase. Yeah, and here. You see? Increase quite a lot. And then how about this skill? Okay, with the Alchemist Crush. And this one. Yeah, right now the HP is full, so the damage is not that high. And how about this skill? Well, it's much more higher since it doesn't really matter about the HP. And 18k. Yeah, quite good. And how about the side ability? This one is a moving skill. 7k, 9k, and lowers the all defense on the Oni. And this skill, okay, nothing special, but if his HP is low, the damage increase. And how about the master ability from his Mementos Vision ability? Okay, let's see the damage. Okay, about 5k and 7k. Okay, not really that bad. And then of course, if the opponent have the bad status, the damage increase. Yeah, and with the guts for 1 turn. Okay, next is, I'm going to test when the opponent have any bad status. Let's see this skill attack power increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see the damage increased by how much. 8k, okay, not bad. And near 10k, okay, and with the guts. Okay, next is I'm going to use physical attack and dex times 2. Let's see the overall skill damage increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Not bad, about 3k and 2.5k for 2 turns. Okay, let's see the normal attack first. About 7k and 8.5k, not bad. And how about this skill? Okay, and 17k. And how about this one? 1 enemy about 17k and 22k. But when it's 2 enemy, the damage will reduce quite a lot. Yeah. And then how about this skill? Okay, and 14k. And how about this skill? Should be quite high. 30k, okay. 34k, okay. And lastly is the master ability. This one. 15k. 18k. Okay, next is I'm going to reduce his HP less than 50%. And let's see the overall damage increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, with the physical attack and dex times 2 and the HP is lower than 50%, the physical attack increased again. Yeah, and then let's see the normal attack first. 13k, interesting. 14k. And how about this one? 23k, 27k. And this skill, 21 and 26. How about for the one enemy? 30k, 36k. Interesting. And how about this skill? Yeah, I think the damage should be increased. Ooh, 46k, 55k with the Alchemist Crush. And how about the last skill? Also not bad. And 51k. And then how about this skill? I think damage increase. Ooh, 26k, 31k. And lastly is the master ability, this one. 24k, 27k. Interesting. Okay, lastly is I'm going to animate this all attack up and slash attack up and make sure his HP is less than 25%. And let's see the overall damage increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, right now his HP is less than 25%, so his speed greatly increased. Yeah, more than 200. Okay, let's see the total damage is how much for the normal attack. About 19k, okay. 20k, okay. And how about this skill? 34k, 38k, okay. And this skill? 32k, 36k, and for one target, 44k and 50k. Interesting. And how about this skill? I think should be quite high. 86k. Near 100k with the Alchemist Crush. And how about this skill? 48k and 54k. And then this skill, 47k, 53k, also quite high. And lastly is the master ability, this one, 32k, 35k, not really that bad. So conclusion is, he is quite a good DPS for the raid boss as well, especially against the Oni, since he can reduce the resistance on the Oni and with the strong versus the Oni. Yeah, so the overall damage is quite high and with the Alchemist Crush, and then the counter attack is also very good with the Jewel Drain and Healing Disable. But he's a very risky unit because when you're using auto, he will keep using the HP consumption skill so that his HP will be very low until 25%, and then he may die quite easily after 25%. Yeah, especially for the magic attack and shooting attack. But for the slash attack or strike attack or jump attack or pierce attack, the damage greatly reduced. So if you want to use him, I think it's good to use manually than auto. But without any doubt, he's quite powerful, especially against the Oni as I said earlier. So I guess that's all about Ugachi. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about him, please comment. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. See ya, sayonara.
ついてこられない軟弱者は置いていく。甘いんだよ。俺の前に立つ。やろう。うがつ。当然だ。気を緩めず次の戦いに備えろ。